Hello everyone. I am Steve's avatar. Steve wanted me to come on here and announce that his personal tarot readings from now, October 2022 through December 2022 are all half price. The price for a full personal tarot reading will be £20. That should be somewhere in the region of $23. The normal asking price has always been £40 for a reading. But for just over the Christmas period he is cutting all readings down to just £20. So if you had ever wanted a personal reading by me, now would be the time. And grab this deal while it's hot. This deal will end sometime during the last part of December 2022. All you have to do is email me at stephenabbott1976@googlemail.com. You can also find the email link in the description box below with all other links. You will need to send me an email and I will respond with all links and instructions.
Oh, Capricorn, the horny sea goat. How you doing, Capricorn? So this reading is completely and utterly different than the ones that I've been doing over Patreon for your weekly. So if you're over there, thank you so much for watching the readings that we put out yesterday. I think I put out 6 readings for all the star signs yesterday. So we're nearly accomplished the whole weeklies. So we are starting differently now. There's only 7 star signs that I'm going to be doing. The other 6 or 7 or however many there is, 6, will not be done over on here. I'm not going to go through them all, put she or done, but yeah, so don't worry about it. Anyway, Capricorn, how you doing? So this reading is all about what to be aware of in your environment of things that could be coming in the form of work, mothers, parents, situation, your love life, whatever it is, and we're going to look at what to be aware of. Okay, now these cards in my book are fucking brilliant because they're all spot on. Even for my life, Capricorn, they're all been spot on. So we're going to look into your environment and see what Spirit is trying to tell you to be aware of that could be coming up. Okay, so Capricorn, what in their environment, what should Capricorn be aware of? Now, if you haven't followed me before, or whether you have or whether you haven't, okay, don't forget I read in numerology. So I read in 6s, basically, when I'm doing the Capricorn. And because Gemini is also a 6, major arcana number 6, and Capricorn is a major arcana number 6, you can watch the same readings of Capricorn and Gemini and seeing if you get the same messages or the same cards. And also, if you're a life path 6, you can also watch the same reading, okay? If you don't know how to follow all of those, Google is your best friend. Just type it into Google how to find things out. Okay, so let's see, because it's equivocatably known in my energy of a fact that Felix, facts, file facts. Anybody begin with F, Steph, Stephanie, Steve, Sarah, Sassy, CC. So they're all coming from where the Piscean part is here. So you're in the Pisces reading for a lot of you, and you could actually be the son or the daughter coming up as a Gemini or as a Capricorn of the Piscean. Okay. So if you've just had someone that's just run out the door and not paid any attention to you, could be dealing with a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian. Anyway, let's stop confusing the folk that don't understand and just do a reading, right? Let's see. Hearing F, like folklore, or Laura, Lucy, Louise, Louisiana, Polly, Polish, sausage. What, really? Sausage party? Really could be dealing with a 3 party. It could be your birthday coming up. Or is it your birthday, Capricorn? I've got fucking no idea. It could be Elijah. It could be your birthday. If it is, happy birthday, Capricorn. Well, I mean, we're sort of like November. So that's Libra, right? Anyway, so fuck knows, why on earth am I thinking that it's Capricorn's birthday? Because it's Sagittarian, isn't it? Anyway, I don't know. Could be dealing with a Sag, Life Path 5. Capricorn, what should they be aware of in their environment, please, for Capricorn? Let's just get on with it. Justice, Libra. Okay, so court, judgment, immigration, lawyers, and etc. So I'm definitely hearing the name L's. Okay, but law-abiding citizen. Okay, citizenship. Some of you might be Canada. I'm hearing people from Canada, Canadian. Dan, what's hearing Danielle, Danny. But legal issues. It could be money, concerns of money, Stern. But like concerns of money. Okay, there could be a lot of money that's kind of, because Libra to me here would be your place of business. Okay, so it might be work related stuff here. Because also I'm hearing relatives as well. Any messages for Capricorn to be aware of? Oh man, you always get this every single time. Every single time does Capricorn get social media. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest and Flickr. So someone is an ex, maybe, that could be spying and stalking and doing a load of Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, digging for information, okay? So it might be around like you work online, or this person works online constantly all the time. They're always on their social media. Your phone is always a big part of your life. That's what you watch and look at majority of the time. Here is all social media based stuff. But it says blocked. So I'm cutting out all social media, okay? Or you've blocked someone on social media, like you've blocked them, or you've been blocked. I mean, if you go through your whatever it is, and you're kind of like, how come this person isn't around on my Facebook or YouTube or Twitter anymore? It's because they're gone. Okay, it's because they're gone. They've blocked the person out. Okay. So they might not be able to find you because they could have blocked you. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Capricorn, what should they be aware of in their environment, please? Is running. So this came up in the first card of Pisces reading. Okay. In the door, out the door, in the door, out the door. You could be dealing with a Gemini. So, if you are dealing with a Gemini, specifically in the family or anything like that, then watch the Pisces reading. Because this person's gone. Okay, they have gone. And that's why their reading was, who will watch over you when I'm gone? When I'm gone. Okay, Alter Bridge. No one will watch over me when I've gone because I don't need you to watch me. There is, again, the Watcher. It came up in the Libra reading. Now, don't forget, your two life paths could come together and make a number, and that comes up in your readings, okay? Add your two life paths together. That's your karmic trine number. Nanu, nanu. We learn from threes, all of us, okay? All of us learn from threes. It's the student, the teacher. When someone needs to learn, a teacher enters. When someone needs to be taught a lesson, someone will enter karmically in order to create hysteria for someone to block the person out and fuck off really quickly. Okay, so I'm hearing Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Lee, Linda also. But so there's this stalking and spying, watching energy. Now, what came up in the Pisces or Life Path 3 reading was a parent or someone in their vicinity. It doesn't have to be on social media because of this energy. It just means that in my environment of where I am, okay, Michael keeps coming up all the time, but in the environment that I'm in, this person is always keeping a very close eye on when I come in the door, when I go out the door, when I walk back in. They want to know where I've been, what time you're home late, you're home early, where have you been? Out. Where? On the road. Island. Where else? In the car, on the road, out the door. Okay, yeah, but where, seeing who, doing what? None of your goddamn business, Felicia. That's where I've been. Nowhere. You do not have to be concerned about me. Again, just watch the Pisces reading if you want the lessons of what not to do there. Okay, never, ever, ever, ever have an opinion or be concerned about another. Okay, because the moment you do, you form restrictions, blocks, everything else, and you wonder why the other person doesn't pay attention. Because the energy is, I'm thinking of you. You don't think about anybody else. Always think of yourself, even if they're saying that you're stubborn and arrogant. It's because you're teaching them a lesson of realising, okay, so what do I need to do? Change my environment. My environment creates me. If I'm an addict, if I'm a drug addict, okay, and I go back to a drug den and I'm clean, what do I start doing? Taking drugs. Equivocal. I don't want to wind myself up by looking at it. Okay, so you've kind of got this energy of, okay, if things need to change, then I need to get away from the person that keeps stalking, spying, and fucking around me. That is not good for me. Okay, that is not good for me. It could be something to do around a knot. If I say knot, you say Life Path 3 or a Pisces. Okay, so it could be around their home. Okay, could be to do with illegal issues and money. Might be the fact that someone can't afford to pay anything. Now, there could be an energy here that is constantly concerned about money. That's their main focus. Is money, magic or Magic Mike, or just constantly and utterly focused on something that I want. I'm going to focus on it. So that person can't live in the now because they want stuff. Okay, so when they want stuff, they don't believe that they have stuff, so they wonder why all of my energy is coming up as very restrictive, because I'm wondering why you've left me, because you don't never pay any attention to me. Okay, or you pay too much attention to me. See, this person's energy here could be is that, well, you never seem to pay any attention to me. And this person's like, I wonder why. I wonder why. Now, only you will know, probably because of a spy. Okay, could be their eye. They could have one eye. Could be Felix. But, like I said, there's an obsession of wondering why someone blocks me out of their life and doesn't accept me in to their life. And I guarantee you, Gary or Tina, that would be because one is always concerned about the other one. Their projection, that's blame. Projection of blame. Okay, so it's just that I'm so concerned about you because it's just instant gratification. Okay, it goes down to drug terms and God knows what else when you're a person that used to teach people about drugs. Instant gratification. Okay, it's a dopamine rush of a system in the head. Okay, a rush of blood to the head with Chris or Christine or Chrissy or Chrissy Ra, Chrissy Ray, Chrissy Ma, Chrissy whoever, Christine. Okay, but okay, so I need you to respond. Okay, for something that I'm telling you about you. Okay, I need to project all of this onto you to find out what you're doing, so I can have an instant gratification of pushing your button, so you respond, so I can get all of this off my chest about you, of why you don't pay any attention and you go in the opposite way, and then, oh my God, I feel so much better. I've got all that off my chest about telling you all the things that you are doing wrong. Okay, so what's that? Oh, I feel brilliant now. I've got all this off my chest. As long as I had the chance to tell you all of the things that you're doing wrong, okay, because I need to save you, because I believe that I'm the parent guardian, or I'm this, or I'm that, okay? So you could really be fighting between court issues of trying to get children back, of just pulling this child fucking left and right, like left and right, left and right, left and right, and I don't like the way you're raising my child. No, well, you're not going over there to see them. No, yes, you are. No, fuck's sake. Okay, what is wrong with my parents? They act more childish than I do. The trouble is, little ones, they got married. Okay, probably where they call each other a narcissist and very evil and like projection of blame words and God knows what else, and make the environment very toxic for anybody to live in. So they're kind of like probably going through all of these legal terms and situations of trying to block each other out, wondering why no one's really paying any attention to them, thinking, well, why are you never really concerned about me? Why are you always concerned about yourself? And you're kind of like, I don't need you to be concerned about where I'm going, when I'm coming back, well, you know, whether I'm coming back. I probably never will. Okay. So, like I said, it always, these situations in life here, Capricorn, they always come down to because a person's got an opinion on the other person about their life, you know, about what they should do, what they shouldn't do, whatever goes on in a circumstance here. It's never good when someone leaves. But there's always a reason of why a person does. And that's because of projection and push. You push people out, or they do, push people out of their life by stopping them from going. Okay. So people block people. If you're not going to listen, the only way I can make you listen is by having nothing to do with you at all and shutting down and closing down because of the amount of force that comes my way. Luke Skywalker, if force comes towards me, then I'm not your father, Luke. Okay, so let's see. Capricorn, what should they be aware of, please, this week? So ghosting. Ghosting, disappearing, ghosting, in and out. In and out, shake it all about. Could be dealing with Gemini or a Cappy somewhere, maybe. But I am sick to death of you going out without telling me where you're going. Why is it that you turn your back on me and that you don't explain where you're going, when you're coming home, whether you're coming back or not? Okay, fuck, this person is stalking, well, is so concerned about someone else. I don't think this person has many moments of the day where they are not thinking about someone else. I just spend all of my time thinking about someone, okay, completely bypassing myself. And you'll get this all the time from parents. Parents will do this all day long. Because I'm a mother, I'm a father, that's my role, that's my job. I've been bred into that, doing this for so long that that's what I give my life up for, to keep an eye on them. And then even when they get older, if they have very, very restrictive placements in their chart, they grow towards a rising. Okay, so if you have discompatible charts anywhere with an ex-lover or mother or anybody, you'll always find of like this push-pull, because that's your opposition, okay? That's where your lessons are, in the push and pull, because you're actually pushing me out of your life. You're not, you know, you're so concerned about me that it's just a projection of push. So you actually push me to the limit now, okay? So you're making me pissed off because you're not paying any attention to me. Exactly. That's why I'm not. Okay, so you've got this person that basically could well be within their right to be ghosting people, okay, and to not be in their life anymore because of the constrictions and the concerns from Stern, Putchie's all up in here, concerns about other people. Now, legal justice can also represent a person that worries about house, mortgage, home bills, electric, finances and money. Justice can also represent television, because it can be watching things of like the government and how bad the world is and inflation and how much it's going to cost and that we can't afford it and everything. So their energy is always going to be about, Libra is about can or can't, can or can't. If they're always very negative in life because they absorb a lot of things in life in general, which is justice, okay, we're being treated unfair. Life is so unfair, okay? There's an affair and I'm paranoid, okay? Or like, have you had an affair? Or like, my scales are now constantly thinking of negative things in life, negative stuff, negative thought processes, negative this, negative that, TV, fucking bills, money, concerns about other people, okay? Very opinionated through going over all of this jargon and shit that they take in and absorb into their brain all day long, okay, by thinking of all of the negative stuffs of can or can't, should I, would I, could I not, okay. Then when people respond of like, Jesus Christ, I don't want to listen to all of that, Dave. I don't, Dave. I don't want to listen to all of that negative shit. Okay, you're just trying to get me to think of it. I don't want to think of that. I'm not interested. I really am not interested in your opinion or your facts or whatever it is that you're obsessed about. If that's your interest on Pinterest, then do it. It's not mine, okay? You might like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, watching the telly. You like all of that, but I don't. So don't make me want to do it, because I don't. Okay, don't come at me with all of the, oh my God, the bills are so expensive. Oh my God, we haven't got anything in life. Oh my God. You're like, hold on a minute. What have you got over your head? A roof? Brilliant. Okay, so, you know, what else do you need? Electricity and water. Brilliant. Have you got that? Yeah. Okay, so where's the problem? Well, I can find one. Oh, great. Well, dig the wormhole over there. Okay, you keep, because like I said, man, it can be so much like negative approaches of life where a person just never can suddenly realise that, okay, if I've got all of these negative things in my head, I need an outlet. And normally a person's outlet is someone else. I just need you to just stay around long enough so I can dump all of my shit on you so I can feel relieved. So I can get a dopamine hit of like, oh my God, I feel so relieved. Now I've had a chance to just catch you here and catch you out, just so I can get a quick second to just inform you of all of this shit that's been on my mind about you. Bruv, you ain't got to be concerned about me. I'm not even here. Okay, I don't even want to be here. Why? Because, Dave, of all of the negative shit that you keep talking about, it's not an interest of mine. Okay, it's not an interest. I'm not interested. I'm bored. Okay, it's boring to me. I'm not emotionally satisfied. There's not enough emotions here. There's nothing here for me. So I've got to change my environment to get rid of this. Okay, have you ever noticed, right, are you that empathic, right, Capricorn? Because I can tell you this one from years of experience. Just feeling energy, right? I'm moving out, right? Finally, Steve's moving out into his place after Christmas, okay? So I'm kind of looking, but after Christmas is when I'm moving, right? So here, right, I was landed here through losing all parents and everything, and I had to come back here to support. But long story short, I get this all the time, right? Being a Piscean, I get this around my parent. Okay, one parent left, that's it. But the parent is so bad like that. It's so fucking restrictive. They keep an eye on. Just watch the Pisces reading, you'll soon understand. Okay, but my mother at the moment, right, she's at work. She's at work now. She's gone, right? She's at work. Fucking, thank God. Right, she's at work. She's gone out most of the day. As soon as I walk out that door, man, I feel this relief. Like, when my father died, okay, this is just a story. I'm going to clarify it. Don't get bored because it's just one tarot reading. You can go to another one in a minute. Okay, I'm going to give you a valuable lesson if you don't know already. But when my father died, I felt such relief of a lack of pressure that when he died, I felt him going up, right? Because my energy went up, right? And I felt like my head was in the clouds. I was really upset, right? But I felt this relief of pressure that had left, okay, gone, okay, because I didn't have to live up to someone else's expectations of that you're not very good at this, you can't read, you can't write, you're not going to be any good at this, you couldn't really be any good at that, you've got to go to work, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. It's got to be big, right? So like, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you've got to get up on time, you've got to do this, you've got to pay bills, you've got to do all of this. So stress. Okay, we're all fucking stressed as a family. We're going to put loads of tension inside of the house of stress, worry, and bills, and finances, and everything else, right? So, strict upbringing. When my father left, I felt such relief that I didn't have to live up to anybody else's expectations. And finally, I was actually left to my own self, where I could learn, I could realise that I was very good at this. Okay, so before all of that, no. Steve, no. Oh. Steve now, no pressure. But one parent. Okay, so one parent, very controlling, very opinionated, very negative, very, very, very negative, has a Libra placement. Okay, but life path 7, life path 4 makes A2 anyway. But when they're gone out, I feel like the house is so, the energy, so if you look at energy inside of a house, feng shui and wherever it is that you live of restriction, you are what you eat, you become what you see. Okay, so when it's in front of you and it's there, okay, it's fucking very restrictive. It's like, oh my God, man, I can't move, breathe, think, say, do, come home, go, anything, I can't do it, right? When the person's out the house, the energy that was, say, very dark here suddenly goes like that. And you walk out and it's like this, man, I can breathe, I can move, I don't have to feel restricted. And it feels so good. So what does this lesson here tell you and also tell me? That your environment is everything. Your environment is everything. It's everything. If your environment is drug addiction, fucking cakes, biscuits, and fucking everything, and I'm on a diet, ooh, I don't want to be there because I'll become that. Okay, okay. So relieving a load of pressure and everything else is feng shui and everything else, right? Where I am is what I become. If where I am is shit, restrictive, painful and regretful and everything else, then the only thing I can do to change me is think of me and do what is here. Don't feel bad about leaving and ghosting people that are not good for you in your life or people that are very negative. And for the other people, don't worry the fact that they're leaving either, because it will make your life less restrictive. Well, like, oh my God, thank God I don't have to keep worrying about that person anymore, Dave. Well, you didn't have to do that in the first place. That's what fucked it up. Well, thank God they're gone now, because I feel so relieved myself. Why is that? Because they learned at the same time you did to part ways. To part ways, okay? So blocking is not a bad thing. It forces another person to learn another lesson if they're not. But it also forces the other person to understand that the environment that you live in is everything. Okay, the environment that you are is everything. You know, why would you go to a job that you fucking absolutely hate it and you can't stand it? Now, normally that might be because, well, that's the only option I have. That's the only option that I've been given. Okay, so I can't really help you out on that one because that would take testing. You've got to move and test and move and test and go through your milestones. You see, the thing is with judgment is it also comes up as like justice, but it comes up as judgment of two. That's the bridge, that's the gap, the crossover, the running and the leaving, the milestones of life between purgatory of a life path 9 and 9 years, okay, cycles, goes back to 1, numerology, okay. We're in purgatory, so we're in all of the dark, okay. So we're on the crossover of the bridge of, like, if you're religious, you would say, Jesus is going to give us passageway across. We're earning our passageway whilst we're here, bruv. You don't get there to ask for forgiveness of, like, okay, do I have passage to being nothing because my vessel isn't coming with me. You're gaining passage whilst you're here. You're understanding, learning, leaving, great, elevation. Across the bridge, there's pieces missing from this bridge. I've got to stop. What's that? A hurdle, milestone, big change of life. How do I figure out to make this one step further over to here? How do I make this gap here closer to me? There are things that I need to learn first, okay, about building, construction and spiritual stuff to accomplish this bridge and this hurdle before I can accomplish the leap. The giant leap for mankind. Okay, nobody ever really knew what happened up there, right? But again, the giant leap for mankind, a hurdle of life, of the crossover. You don't have to worry about learning it when you're there because you're all going there. Okay, it's what you learn while you're here of the crossover between justice and judgment, of how we judge upon other people to push them out of our lives, to force each other to learn it. That's judgment. I judge upon an opinion upon you to push you away from me because I'm judging. I have an opinion. My opinion needs to be heard loud and clear. I need to tell you my opinion against you. Push. Okay, judgment. I have judgment over you. I have an eye on you. I have an opinion about what I want for you. No. You're just fucking psychologically learn the opposite. See, reverse psychology is a very good subject. Reversing psychology. Because psychology is what we've learned. Psychology is just basically, what we've learned. Reverse psychology is the other way of doing what we shouldn't really be doing anyway. Okay, it's just what we've just been taught through structure. We have to reverse the process of life. We have to do things in the opposite way. Okay, focus that way, focus that way. Okay, focus this way, what I want. No, because you're not actually focusing on the space in between of the nothing that's there. I already feel like I have it. Okay, I already feel like I've got it. Because when you're focused here, you're focused on the energy here. Boom, there it is. When you're focused on there, you're focused on nothing, that it actually isn't there. That's why you've got this blocks, legal issues, going, running and ghosting and leaving, because the energy is not for the other person. Okay. What have we done? Oh, hold on. So legal issues. So 10. So it might be money related. It could just be this person that's constantly worried or thinking about money. Money. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, which is not a bad thing. But like I said, there's a blocked energy here and someone that doesn't care. The fact that someone may or may not have any money. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. What is that concerning? The Ace of Wands. So there is something that's quite good that's being built up here as an actual business itself. Okay. Of an actual business itself. But like I said, you might have a difference of opinion on people's businesses. I need an opinion against your business. You work too much. Okay, do I? Again, you're focused on me then, right? You work too much. You earn too much money. Okay, I work, I earn. Yeah. You work, you earn. Yeah, I know. Me, Tarzan, you, Jane. Right? Yeah, I do. But why are you so concerned about me? Why are you not working the same as me? I'm looking out at your children. Okay? Costs money, doesn't it? What's it do? Spits, cries and Oh, God, does it do anything else? Yeah, you need to feed it. Ah, right, okay, so I need to get a better job. Yeah. So, hold on. So I got a job and I did all that for my child, and now what? I'm being moaned at. Facebook, Twitter, blocking. Yeah, 8 of Swords. I can't breathe. I can't breathe, Dave. I'm at home. Oh, God, I'm sat in front of this camera all day, and then the moment that I can literally get out of this house, oh, God, what a sigh of relief. The person isn't here. They're at work. If you're married, you should be grateful the fact that your partner isn't around you all the time. Because I guarantee if they fucking were, you'd be like, oh, my God, I wish they would go to work. They don't do shit. And then when they are at work, you're kind of like, oh, they work too much. Jesus, are you never happy? So the 8 of Swords could be an Aquarian or a Leo. 6 Gemini or a Capricorn. Oh, God, this is a mother. This is a mother. Okay, so it could be coming from the Piscean reading, maybe. But this is, oh my God, this. But I care for you and I look over you and I need to provide and everything. Oh God, just please, just stop. Keep focusing on me. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't come. Why are you not coming out your door? Because of the fucking. Oh, I can't even tell you. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna get out. I just get out. Running. Yeah, but why are you running? Steve just said because you're so goddamn concerned. Taurus, Sagittarius placement of constrictions and fucking arguing and aggressive. Oh, you're leaving then? Why? So, like I said, this person looks for a dopamine hit. Right? Instant gratification of dumping my shit on you when you don't pay any attention to me. Here, this person's attention seeker. When you're not with me, I wonder where you are, where you go, why you left, why you turn your back, why you don't listen, why you walk away, why you don't want to listen to all of my concerns and complaints and fucking my opinion against you. It's like, why don't you want to play a game? Because I don't. I'm not interested, Dave. Yeah, but hold on a minute. Just before you go out the door, I just need to tell you that I've watched the news and that there's going to be a fucking disaster. Oh, just shut the door quick. I just need to give my opinion that you're home. Oh, no. You're home early. Oh, fuck it. You're home late. Oh, God. You're doing this. Oh, God. You're not doing that. Oh, you're right. If I have a Scorpio placement, bruv, you're going to fucking know about it, Dave. Why do you not stay around long enough for me to tell you all of this negative shit? Write a journal. Write a book. Ghosted. 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 Fucking Queen of Swords, I'm cutting you straight out, Dave, and I'm going after something else. Yeah. It's like, oh, but why did you leave? I want you back. You want me back? This isn't fucking Erasure. Whoever sung that? I want you back. Like, I don't give a shit, right? Whitney Houston, or whoever it was, or Whitten, or Mandy, what are you doing? But like, yeah, you wonder why I turned my back on you, Dave. You wonder why? Yeah, but, oh, go on, sweetie. I'm sorry that I just fucking emotionally fucked you right over. Yeah, and that I just violent, and I have violent outbursts now on a very moderate level. Very moderate level, okay? If this isn't as important and as dramatic as Steve is making it, this is just a little blip in the matrix. It's a little bit like, well, it can probably be easily got over. Okay, so it's compromise, you know, if it be anything else. Yeah. But again, this is my mother, Gemini, here, is as a Sagittarius and a Taurus placement. Libra and also, I think, Virgo. But life path 4. Right, so it comes up as Scorpio against my Scorpio rising. Okay, so this to me is like, oh my God, thinking, air, just like thinking and more thinking and more thinking about you, more thinking about you, more thinking about you. And you're like, Jesus, please stop thinking about me right here because it's pushing me to my limit. You're breaking me here. And then it's, oh, but you're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. No, I don't break your heart, Dave. I don't break your heart. God damn it. Why do people have this way of looking at psychology of your? I hate that word. Your. You. Ah. Right. Ah. You left for someone else. Why? You. Where are you in all of this? Yeah. Here. Wondering why you don't want to stay around for this. I rest my case. I'll pack my suitcase, Dave. I'm out. Pack my suitcase and I'm gone. When I'm gone. But who'll watch over you when I'm gone? Snow is on the ground. Winter's come. Yeah. Try to care for... So anyway, there you go. But I must go. So someone's gone. But who'll watch over you when I'm gone? Don't worry about watching over me when I'm gone. Then you can be concerned about watching over yourself. But who will watch over you when you're gone? That's the reason why I'm gone. That's what you don't get. Okay, so there you go, Capricorn. There's your reading and your story. Hope you enjoyed it for a bit of entertainment. And it could be Robbie, okay, or Robert, or fucking Robert England, or someone from England. It could be Freddy Krueger. Could be F, Steph, Steve, Sarah, Sassy, Sandra, Cece. Anyway, I think we've gone over all of that. So if you want to support me as a channel and help out, okay, your weekly reading that is very much in depth, that I think was about 3/4 of an hour. We do loads of different cards and loads of different stories and loads of different things, and we change them up weekly. So that was done yesterday, and 6 readings were all 7 readings, actually, I think it was. But I had personal stuff as well. But we're all put over on Patreon. Okay, so that's really much in depth, clarified, rider weight, those, fucking everything else, and telling you the ins and outs and the outcomes at the end of the week or 2 weeks, because there's quite a lot of cards that we go through. So they can be like 2-week readings. Okay, so that's what you've got. If you want to find out below, it was done yesterday and it is over on Patreon as we speak, and it is on the silver or the gold tier. So you will need one of those for that. And then once I've done these, I'll continue on with your next month. Okay? So thanks very much, guys. Everything is provided below, and I'll see you next time.